Hello campers and welcome to my Tim Talk about warming up. The ideas I'm going to talk about I learned myself from other teachers and workshops that I've attended. These are ideas that work for me. You might hear other ideas from your teacher that are different, and that's a good thing. As brass players, we should be looking for different approaches to playing and figuring out what works best for us. So what is a warm-up? One of our goals as musicians is to make beautiful sounds in a way that feels easy. The purpose of a warm-up is to make sure that we start each playing session with a relaxed approach to our instruments and making our best sounds. In warming up, we connect simple ideas to build a habit of playing in an easy and relaxed manner. Warm-ups can be many things. Everyone is different after all, and your own warm-up will probably change as you progress on your instrument as well. That said, there are a few main ideas that most brass players will use each day. These would be breathing, singing, mouthpiece playing or buzzing, long tones, and flexibilities. The breath is fundamental to all wind instruments. We need air to play. That air should be relaxed so that our notes sound rich and full. Breathing for brass is not like the breathing you do in your regular life, which is why it's a good idea to start the warm-up with some breathing exercises. Breathing exercises teach us about our breathing capabilities, our breath capacity, that is what it feels like to be full and to be empty, and how to control the rate of airflow, both in and out. Awareness of your breath capabilities and breath management are both important parts of playing our instruments. Singing is something that all musicians should be doing. After all, it is the easiest way to make music. And just like for wind instruments, it relies on full and relaxed breathing. Many brass players will tell you that when they're playing, they're just playing along with the voice that's singing in their heads. When singing, it is important to continue using big, relaxed breaths, just as you did in the breathing exercises. Just because we're now adding the concept of pitch doesn't mean we forget what we've done before. Singing trains not only our voices, but arguably more importantly, our ears. Being able to sing means that we can make musical decisions away from the technical complications of our instruments. If your vocal range doesn't match that of your instrument, that's okay. You can sing an octave above or below the pitch of your instrument if you need to. If you're concerned that you don't sing in tune, well, that's just something to practice. Just like your instruments, it will only improve through practicing. And if you are listening to your voice, you can only improve. Just like singing, playing on the mouthpiece is excellent for your ears and will also train the muscles we rely on to control pitch, provided that we are listening well to the sounds we're making. Valves and slides are just mechanisms that we tune our instruments to match the note that we're making at the mouthpiece. If the pitch is off, it's really hard to play the right note, so listen really carefully when you're playing on the mouthpiece. Aim to use lots of air and be as relaxed as you can be. You want to be using the same relaxed breathing that we used in our breathing exercises. The mouthpiece sound won't ever be nice, but it can be full and resonant, and these are qualities that will translate to our instruments when we go to play them. Alternate between singing notes and intervals and playing them on the mouthpiece. Think of simple melodies that you know, nursery rhymes, silly songs, national anthems. Practice playing these on the mouthpiece and singing them as well. As best as you can, match your mouthpiece playing with the way that you sing them. Playing long tones on our instruments brings together our breathing, listening, and intonation, and adds our beautiful sound concept. It's one of the best things that we can do to develop our sounds on our instruments. Make sure to continue the relaxed and full breathing we've been using throughout, and really listen to your sound for pitch and beauty. Start with something simple and work your way around the instrument. Scales are excellent, as are expanding interval exercises for more advanced players. We want to be able to play with a great sound on every note of our range at every dynamic level. Again, alternating between singing, playing on the mouthpiece, and playing on the instrument will help unite the approach that we've been developing. Slurs and flexibilities teach us to connect the notes on our instruments smoothly. As before, remember to breathe deeply and stay relaxed. Sing the intervals first, then play them on the mouthpiece as a kind of siren. Rather than playing each note individually, you want to bend them together smoothly. No tonguing or articulation required. Replicate the siren exactly on the instrument. Still no tonguing, just bending like a fire engine. Think of a flexibility as one long note that happens to change pitch. The air is always smooth and doesn't stop until the end of the last note. You're effectively playing a long tone. A good warm-up can flow smoothly into a practice session. If warming up is about playing in a healthy way, then that's an approach we want to take not only into our practice, but all the way through to our performances as well. So that's probably enough from me about warming up. I hope there was something that you can incorporate into your own warm-ups and your playing. If it wasn't new information, I hope it's given you some ideas to continue the conversation with your own teacher. I look forward to being able to warm up with you in person in 2021, but until then, all the best with your brass playing. Thanks for coming to my Tim Talk.